Yeah. So IP address is used to find every device that are connected in a network. Okay. This IP address is used to find every device. Like I am connected in a network with you, right? You are also connected with some network. You are using internet service. So this IP address, it will going to find out the unique address of your system. Okay, system in the sense like when you connected any network, how you will going to find out any node on the network. That is why in order to find out any node on the network, we use IP address concept. This IP address will going to find any devices that are connected in any network. Now suppose if you want to find it out on a system, how will going to find it out? Just you can see on the command prompt. You can search for the command prompt here and type the command ipconfig and press enter. This will going to show you your IP address. You can see this IP address 192.168 dot right. This is the IP address. Similarly, of my in the network that I am connecting, and this IP address will going to be changed daily. Whenever you connect to the internet service, this IP address will going to be changed daily, right? So this is for the identification of a device that are connected in a network. Normally, that hacker or if any cyber crime happens, how the police they find it out the criminal based on this IP address. This IP address will going to tell you your miss will going to tell our location as well as our address of our network, and with that anyone they can find it out. Any broadband service we are using, any mobile network we are using, anyone can reach out to us very quickly based on this IP address. This is the term IP address. Now what do you mean by subnet? Okay, subnetting is one another term that you should be aware. Like, why do we require subnetting? Subnetting is nothing but dividing network into several subnetwork. What do you mean by this? Suppose this is, let's take an example of this network. Okay, how many devices are there in this network? You can see one, two, three, four devices are there. Each and every devices they are connected together. Now suppose if I say I will connect this one devices with other network also. If I say that I wanted to subnet it, I wanted to divide this network into multiple network, then how it will be happen? You see this. It is connected with another network. Like suppose this is it is connected with one node. Okay, it is connected with one node, and this node is connected with several other nodes. Okay, you can see here this device means this device which is connected to a network. Now it is connected to this all devices also. So subnetting means what? It's a concept of masking we do it. That is a I will come to know in a detail. Subnetting means you divide any network into the several subnetwork. Now you can see here this network. Okay, this device is connected with the help of a router to several other network. Now if you can connect each and every component with other network also, right? How you can do it? Suppose this is one node. This node will connect to the other node also. see here. So this is called a subnetting. Subnetting means you are dividing a network into several subnetworks. Now here, like suppose this is one network, four devices are connected in a network. You can see here, I in place of using this node, I connected with one router and several other network I connected. This is one network of three devices. You can consider this is one network. Network means what actually? When you connect some node or a system together, it will become a network. Okay. For example, we are connected in a network only, right? We are using this, with this help of a Google Chrome. You can say like Google Meet, right? In this lecture, we are connecting with the help of a network only, right? Means suppose this is Abhishek, this is Lamia, this is Bano, Ashwini, and many more like you, and I am also one person. We all are connected in a network only. If you see, you just type, open a command prompt and type ipconfig. Every one IP address might be different, right? But we are connected in a network with the help of this Google Meet app, right? So how it is possible? This is possible that is with the help of a interconnectivity internet, right? Same thing. This cloud, what? Why do we now these VPC? VPC will going to help us to connect the several other devices or a component together so that we can do the task freely, right? You can distribute your load to the several other system on the network. Suppose if you find that this system, suppose you want to learn this, you want to run this, you want to execute this machine learning project on this system, but machine learning project require 1 GB of a storage, but you have only 250 MB of your memory. Okay, now how you're going to manage? You will try to run some amount of this memory, and rest you will going to reduce, or rest you will going to share your load to the distributing system. Okay, so you will going to ask other two node that I want your help in running this project, and I want your 500 MB 500 MB from your each. So this node will going to help this node. In this way, we do our task when we connected in a network. It is similar to like a group task in a group. Suppose if you are working alone on a single project, you will need more time. But when you're working on a group, you will learn more quickly, right? That is a kind of concept in a virtual private cloud. Hope I explained you. And this, you just need to be careful while selecting the reason when we connect, when we create a VPC. This firewall rules, sometimes firewall they create problems in getting the data or sending the data. When we connect a VPC on this cloud, you should be like be aware like what are the firewall rules, what is an IP address, subnetting, and this API service should be enabled for using this virtual private cloud, right? So these all things are there in this. And virtual private cloud means you can create a hybrid kind of connection also there. Hybrid environment means it's a combination of a several kind of a network. Okay, so that's this thing also you can do it. So this VPC network means you can direct the traffic of one network to the another network. What do you mean by this direct traffic? Traffic means the signal traveling between the node. For example, you are sending a signal from A to B. Okay, let's take an example. Let's take an example that this is a node A. Suppose this is a node A. Okay, this is B. This is C, and this is D. Okay. Now suppose you are working in an organization. Okay. Suppose A is in India, C is in Germany, D is in France, B is in Europe, or maybe in Dubai or something else, right? So now when A wanted to discuss, when A wanted to send a signal to B or C, when A want to send a signal to B and C, he can direct the traffic between these two. A can direct the traffic between B and direct the traffic between C. Direct the traffic means sending the signal. Means A can suppose A can send a signal to B. It means that it is directing the traffic. Directing the traffic means similarly it is sending the signal. So suppose if the load of this A will get increased, he can share some of the load to the C, right? Load in the sense when this A not will not have a sufficient memory or a storage to run to run the any software or any project, he will going to direct some of his load to this device or to this device to which it is connected. That is called direct traffic. So if anyone asks you in an organization, what do you mean by direct traffic? It is nothing but it is mean directing the traffic from one system. Directing traffic, which means directing signal or data. It means directing data load from one system to another. Okay, like A can reduce its load by directing its traffic or its task to C, right? That means it is called directing the traffic. So in this way, you can connect to the network. When we work in an organization, a person sitting on a India, how it can communicate with C, or or you can say, or you can think it, a server running on a US, how it is connected with the India server and they are distributing the traffic. So this server or this services of this cloud, they are connected with the help of this VPC, virtual private cloud. Is it clear what you mean by virtual private cloud, IP address, subnetting? Subnetting means you're dividing the network into several subnetwork. So that what you advantage of this subnetting? Subnetting will provide you subnetting in the sense it will going to provide you direct the traffic, right? Now suppose B is connected with several devices, right? So obviously the connectivity will increase. When a single node are connected to several other node, obviously there will be a more chance for this B network to share the load with this number of devices, right? So the load will get reduced. This is called as subnetting, and this directing the traffic means directing is load data of this particular system to other. Hope it is clear to you what do you mean by virtual private cloud.